cool little 60 piece. That's only the neck though.
Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga, but we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it, and they using nigga songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Left some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a ruler. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wooty-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back, we ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga.
That woo-woo, something. I know the police listening, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga, cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
Clips being put out of the interview with Hoover Gumby.
My boy Young and Jefe needs to get him some rest, big dog. Get you some rest, bro. Go enjoy that beautiful family of yours. Take some time off. Go enjoy the kids. Go enjoy the wooty bam, and go enjoy that beautiful life you living, big dog. Shout out to Young and Jefe. Shout out to his beautiful family. We finna get into this good content. I did have the privilege of meeting Young and Jefe's family. He has an amazing family. Shout out to his brothers, his mothers, his children, his wife, and all that kind of stuff. Beautiful family, man. Shout out to Young and Jefe exhibiting black love and black family. He has a lot of positive things going on the home front. I want to salute that because that's what's important. What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap Top at 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like good cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. Second Navajito, you ain't finna get about Caballito, big dog. Tap in with the tap in. Make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we have going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. That Navajito, you ain't finna get about Caballito. We finna jump into this content, but before we do, hit that notification bell, hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we have going on. We finna jump into this content, man. Young and Jefito don't care about nothing but the checkito. Is talking about Hoover Gumby. Now we just did a video about Hoover Gumby, talking about everything that he and is finna go over. So in this video, we're not necessarily here for what Gumby has to say, more so for Young and Jefe's response and reactions. We're gonna jump into this content, but no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go.
And Hoover Gumby feels like Adam 22 is a neighborhood lover. He feel like ever since he fell out with T-Rail, he been on a smear campaign to smear the Hoovers and or not allow the Hoovers through the door or building, but just been dealing with the neighborhoods. And that could be looked upon as like that.
That could be. I can see how somebody could say that for sure.
When you got 4 extras, Brick Baby, Crip Mac in the building after the T-Rail situation.
But let the record reflect, Crip Mac was in there at the same time as T-Rail.
However, we gonna get into all that. We gonna get into people in certain hoods and neighborhoods feeling like they homies are blackballed and feeling like the light is shone upon the neighborhoods and things like that. So Gumby came in No Jumper and did things kind of different and kind of interviewed Adam. You know, he was off that hand when that yak talking, the truth come out. So
when that yak talking, he don't want to hear no back talking.
Basically, it was a passionate interview, but also the interview was, you know what I'm saying, a little bit to a degree, in my opinion, was, you know, all over the place. So I took certain like clips out of the interview and merged them together on what I think Gumby was trying to get across and how he felt.
And again, if you want to catch what Gumby had to say, go back and watch my last video. This is more so about hearing what Young Ant has to say about the situation.
So let's go ahead and play these clips, and you already know it's the halfway, the half effect. We gonna commentate.
Because every rolling 40s is accident. I never even on my what about gang members?
Okay, so the geographic location of Los Angeles, South Los Angeles, South Central, is divided upon different sectors, sections, hoods, gangster, neighborhood, Hoover, Rolling neighborhood, basically merged, same thing. So the Hoovers feeling like, from what Gumby speak, that they not getting their respect, and everybody that's being allowed on camera is being allowed on camera to disrespect the Hoovers.
Well, I don't think that that's the intention. I don't think that they're going into the situation saying like, hey, I'm doing this to disrespect the Hoovers.
I didn't hear the word blackball, but you might as well say that he feel like the Hoovers are blackballed. I'm hearing words that everybody is against the Hoovers. Everybody hates the Hoovers. Everybody in the city is going against the Hoovers. Now, as far as the blackball part, I can't speak on that. I don't know. I've heard my homies from A-Trey Gangsta say that they feel blackballed. But as I always tell them, I don't believe in the hype of blackball. Can somebody be blackballed? Is blackballing going on? Of course. But just as they have put themselves in position and pushed that line, you have to do the same thing. Like I tell the homies, I really feel like you can't trump work ethic. If I'm steadily putting this out here in y'all face, eventually it's gonna catch on somewhere. Everything ain't gotta catch on No Jumper, but
everything ain't gotta catch on No Jumper, but everything get caught somewhere for sure.
Everybody feel like No Jumper is a big platform. Once you hit No Jumper, you had made it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like that's the big podcast on the West Coast. It's like once you get a seat or get a voice on No Jumper, you have made it. I tell my homies all the time with this blackball stuff, bro. Push a harder line. And if you not pushing that line and somebody else is pushing a harder line and putting themselves in position and putting their people in position, and you are opposition to them people, you think them people gonna help you? No, sir. Now, we have to be realistically. When you pushing a line that centers around controversy, are you being most hated? Who gonna want to deal with that or deal with you? I mean, we gotta be real. Even as us being the same color. If I'm coming as most hated.
Now that is very true. You coming out most hated, most controversial, most problems, most this, most that. It's gonna be an issue. I ain't gonna front.
Who wants to deal with me? I don't want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to deal with that on the game front. And I believe it'd be the same way if the Hoovers was in position. Just how the Hoovers pushing that stigma that they most hated, they EBK, they into it with everybody.
Yeah, you guys kind of did hang your hat on the most hated everybody killer thing, so it's kind of gonna be hard for everybody to welcome you when you guys kind of hung your hat on the everybody killer thing. It's an intimidating thing, man. It makes people afraid to deal. It makes people afraid to work. It makes people afraid to 1-2 step like Sierra.
And the Hoovers not going at it with the whole city. Like, ain't no one gang, regardless of what you press, BK, CK, GK, whatever K. Ain't no gang just going at it at everybody in the city. Ain't no gang suffered the wrath of every gang in that city coming to hit them. It had been little scrimmages, little beefs here and there. Ain't nobody suffered that type of wrath. So I'm not talking about the Hoovers, because I heard several different gangs and or gang members get on here and be like, oh yeah, you know, we surrounded by everybody and we still here. As if they was going at it with all these gangs at one time and was having a full force of these gangs just coming to put it on them. That's not what's going on. But
yeah, I don't think any one gang has ever gotten into it with like the whole city at once. Now it might have like over history, might have gotten into it with this person, that person, that person, this person, and then it might like have a list of enemies that might totality be the whole city. But those are in isolated incidents. I don't think it's ever at once.
that's what's being promoted. But when you promote to be most hated, and let's just call it what it is, like, a lot of people can't hate you unless you make them hate you, unless you got into it with them and or have done something to them. Hate just don't come, well, let me not say that. I'm not going to say hate just don't come for free. But in the form of gang banging,
No, for the most part, it comes for free.
where bodies are getting dropped and casualties are happening, hate don't come for free. Something had to happen for hate to come. And if you push in the envelope that you most hated, then that means that you're getting into it with these other gangs and having beef and or trying to push up on these other gangs as if you're superior. And only Busters is going to bow down to any other man or any entity pushing a force upon them. It's either we going to blow up or we going to be neutral. That's how it goes with men. But however, that was Gumby's feelings. Like, hey, the Hoover's not looking.
All right, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. I gotta get these kids ready to go to they sporting events and all that. We finna get up out of here, though. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We are gone.